Now verse 4. Or do you think lightly of the riches of his kindness and restraint and patience, not knowing that the kindness of God leads you to repentance? Now, Paul is using some irony here. His questions are very provocative. This is a very key component in the discussion of the apparent contrast between God as he's presented in the Old Testament and as he's presented in the New. Verses like this bridge that apparent gap and show a serious amount of continuity in the person of God. His judgment is not gone. It's delayed, and there's a purpose for that. That purpose is to give this type of person the opportunity for repentance. And Paul's question here is very pointed. Do you take lightly the delay of God's wrath? In other words, this person who judges others sees God's delay in judgment upon themselves as justifying them in their own thinking. They take it lightly. They don't see it for what it is. It's restraint. It's patience. It's kindness. The Greek word here for patience, it's the idea of longsuffering, this idea that God puts up with them. They annoy him, but he deals with it in a way of thinking. He shows restraint or forbearance. It's like suspense. God is inclined to strike out, but he restrains himself out of kindness. We really need to grasp the paradigm shift here that Paul means to evoke in the person he's targeting. He's taking the way they think and he's completely turning it on its head. And as we go forward, and even from where we've been so far, we see that Paul is using the Old Testament as a basis for arguing this way. And this is going to be the real irony here, because the people he's targeting are the people who claim to know the Old Testament. They are the ones who claim to know the law, to know the heart of God. All of these issues stem from a bad reading of the Old Testament. These people have misunderstood the heart of God because of their own attempts at self-righteousness. And the reason Romans is such a popular book to study in terms of doctrine is because Paul builds this tremendous argument in which he comes at this mentality with the hermeneutical equivalent of a sledgehammer. And what he's going to show these wayward thinkers is how God's Old Testament law and his New Testament grace come together in the person of Jesus Christ, and how this lays the foundation for the belief system we call Christianity. And it is directly opposed to this system of self-justification that these people who judge swear by. We'll continue with verse 5 in the next video.